Anas radiallahu anh narrated this beautiful hadith from Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He said, we were sitting, and I want you to, if you can, live this hadith. He said, we were sitting with Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, يطلع عليكم الآن رجل من أهل الجنة. A man will walk in now to the masjid, and he's from the people of Jannah. Can you imagine how the Sahaba felt? I'm 100% sure all the eyes are glued to the door. صح? All the eyes are glued. Who's this man on earth living among us? And the Sadiq al-Amin, the only one who tells the truth, he said, this man is from the people of Jannah. يعني there's no doubt that this man is from the people of Jannah. فدخل رجل من الأنصار. A man from the Ansar walked in. His beard is dripping from the water of wudu, and he has his shoe in his left hand. This is how much details Anas was saying. Next day, يطلع عليكم الآن رجل من أهل الجنة. Same exact statement from Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and same exact man walked in. Third day, same thing. One of the Sahaba, Abdullah ibn Amr ibn al-As, we all know Amr ibn al-As radiallahu anh, his son. He was, I want to know what this man does. For Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to say that he's from the people of Jannah, I want to know. This is an amazing testimony from the best man ever walked this earth. So Abdullah radiallahu anh went to this man, and he said, I have a dispute. I had a dispute, an argument with me and my father, and I decided not to go home for 3 days or for 3 nights. Can I stay over? Can I be your guest for these nights? Of course, he wants to know, what does this man do? So the best thing to do is to stick to him 24/7. So the man, absolutely, you are more than welcome. So Abdullah narrating the hadith, Abdullah is telling the story, he said, first night, nothing extra. No qiyam all night. Every time he moves, he just remembers Allah. He woke up for Fajr and went for Fajr in Jama'ah. I said maybe he was tired today, maybe tomorrow. Next day, same thing. Third day, same thing. So Abdullah said, went to the man and said, listen, to be honest with you, there's nothing wrong between me and my father. But this is what happened. Rasulullah ﷺ said so and so, and you walked in to the masjid. Next day, same, you walked in. Third day, same, you walked in. So I want to know, what do you do? Now I want to pause 1 second, and I want you to feel, what did this man feel when he was informed that Rasulullah ﷺ said that he's from the people of Jannah? اللهم اجعلنا من أهل الجنة. So he said, Wallahi, it's just what you saw. I did not fake or do anything because you were here. That's it. Just what you saw. Abdullah was surprised. As he was leaving, the man said, except. I never go to sleep, and I have any hate, rancor to any Muslim on earth. Neither I envy anyone of what Allah has blessed them. Abdullah, he said, that's it. This is it. وَتِلْكَ الَّتِي لَا نُطِيقُ. And this is something extremely hard for people to practice. This is it. My brothers and sisters, very soon we will be hearing the ayah of Siyam in Surah Al-Baqarah. يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. O who you believe, fasting has been prescribed upon you just like it has been prescribed on the people before you, so you may achieve taqwa, so you'll become more righteous. Put this ayah on the side and listen to this hadith. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم, in a very long hadith, at the end he said, التقوى ها هنا التقوى ها هنا التقوى ها هنا. He said taqwa is right here, and he pointed 3 times to his heart. Put those together, the ayah and the hadith, you will know that in order to achieve this goal of Ramadan, in order to graduate from the school of Ramadan with a degree of muttaqi, then and only then the source of taqwa has to be clean, has to be pure, has to be sound. If me and you, wallahi, if we finished Ramadan with one goal, just one goal, we finished Ramadan with qalb salim, wallahi, you have achieved the best of the best. This will actually be your best Ramadan ever, ever. Because, why? يوم لا ينفع مال ولا بنون. On that day, Allah, the owner of that day, Malik Yawmiddin, he said, on that day, no property, no money, no wealth, no children, no offsprings will benefit except إِلَّا مَنْ أَتَى اللَّهِ, except the one who comes with a qalb salim. Allahumma arzuqna qalban saliman nalqaka bih, Ya Rabb al-Alameen. This is the only way. Allah is telling us, the one who admits people to Jannah, He said the only ticket, the only key for this beautiful, amazing place called Jannah is to have a qalb salim. So imagine I graduate with Ramadan, from Ramadan with a qalb salim. Subhanallah, 30 days we hear the Quran being recited until it's completed. I'm just telling you how my heart and your heart, they are weak. There's something's wrong. 30 days, the whole Quran is recited, and me and you heard it. Not one tear came from this eye, not one tear. The same book that Allah said, لو أنزلنا هذا القرآن على جبل لرأيته خاشعا متصدعا من خشية الله. If this book was revealed to a mountain, the mountain will shake and asunder out of the fear of Allah Azza wa Jal. And this small piece of flesh, not even moving. The scholars said, when the heart is hard, the eye is dry. One of the main reasons why this eye is dry is because this heart is hard. Wallahi, if we were informed that there is some kind of heart disease, we will run and rush and look for the best cardiologist in town. But now we are informed that there's something wrong, that this heart is not moving with all these lectures and Quran that is being recited in Ramadan. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? So our main goal inshaAllah, me and you, is to leave Ramadan with a qalb salim. My brothers and sisters, our Salaf used to say, the easiest fast is to fast from eating and drinking. That's the easiest fast. I want my heart to fast. 5, 6-year-old, 7-year-old, they fast. I want my heart, this Ramadan, my heart will be fasting. We are in the month of Sha'ban. Sha'ban have started a week ago. And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam told us that our a'mal, our actions are presented to Allah 3 times: daily, weekly, and yearly. Daily, Fajr and Asr. Every one of these is supported by authentic hadith. Weekly, Monday and Thursday. And yearly, now, in the month of Sha'ban. That's why Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when Usama asked him, Ya Rasulullah, I've never saw you fast a month as much as you fast in the month of Sha'ban. How come? He said, this is a month, alayhi salatu wasalam said, this is a month that many people ignore or neglect or they do not pay attention to because it comes between Rajab and Ramadan. And this is the month where our a'mal are presented to Allah. And I love when my a'mal are presented to Allah, I would love to be fasting. That's why he also fasts on Monday and Thursday, because these are the days where the a'mal are presented to Allah. So my brothers and sisters, I remind myself and I remind you to please, if you can, especially now with the short days, if you can fast in the month of Sha'ban, fast as much as you can. This is one of the best things you could ever do in the month of Sha'ban. In this month, there's a night, the night of the 15th of Sha'ban. There are many, many ahadith about that night. All or most, if not all of them, are either fabricated or weak. There's one hadith that the scholars differed between da'if and hasan. And that hadith, let's consider it hasan. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, on the night of the 15th, Allah looks at mankind and He forgives everyone except 2 people. Everyone will be forgiven except 2 people. Mushrik, a person that associates partners with Allah, and a mushahin, and a person that have a problem or a grudge with a brother and or a sister and they have not spoken to them. Imagine, everyone is forgiven except a mushrik and a mushahin. And that hadith, it is confirmed because the hadith of the Monday and Thursday, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala every Monday and Thursday will forgive. When the a'mal are presented to Him, He forgives everyone except a person that does not commit shirk, same, and a person that has shahna, over there mushahin, here shahna, someone who has an enmity between him and his brother. They will be told, أنظروا هذين حتى يصطلحا أنظروا هذين حتى يصطلحا أنظروا هذين حتى يصطلحا. Keep these people, do not forgive them yet until they reconcile. 3 times Rasulullah ﷺ repeated it. Keep, these people are out of the formula. Keep them away from the formula. the forgiveness until they reconcile. Until they reconcile. My brothers and sisters, I spoke about this last night, and this is probably the main goal of my khutbah today. Many of us in this room, they have a person that they do not talk to, a Muslim brother or a sister that they do not talk to for one reason or another. Is it worth it for my a'mal to be on hold? On hold. We all fasted Ramadan last year. Prayed tahajjud, read Quran, sadaqat, you name it. Imagine that all that I've done last Ramadan and the Ramadan before it and the Ramadan 6-7 years ago, all of that is on hold because I do not talk to my cousin, to my brother-in-law, to my sister. On hold. Who on earth can afford that? What did they do? What is it that they have done that is worth my a'mal to be on hold? My hajj last year, my umrah on hold, my Quran recitation, all on hold until we reconcile. Until we reconcile. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he said, any two brothers or sisters that they have a problem and they did not speak to each other فوق ثلاث, more than 3 days. Listen to the rest of the hadith. ثم مات, and then he died or she died. دخل النار, he will enter the hellfire. What did they do for me to go to the hellfire? What is it? How large is my ego that I cannot say, forgive me, or I forgive you? I cannot risk it. It's not a joke. I'm working really hard and I'm planning to, if Allah kept me alive till this Ramadan, I'm planning to do a lot of things, and I cannot afford for them to be on hold just because our kids fought, just because his wife said something about my wife, just because he borrowed $500 and he did not give it to me yet. No. I have no time for this. I have no time for this. I cannot afford this. My brothers and sisters, the story of Mistah, we all know it. I will repeat it just because it's relevant. A man called Mistah. Mistah was the cousin of Abu Bakr radiallahu anh, and he was a muhajir, and he was from the people of Badr, yani VIP. And he was very, very poor. So Abu Bakr took care of what we call right now all his bills, because of all these virtues that he has. Long story short, when the rumor about our mother was spread in Medina, Mistah participated in spreading the rumor about Aisha radiallahu anha. Naturally, as a human being, put yourself in the place of Abu Bakr. He went to him and said, that's it, we're done. You're talking about my daughter, the wife of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, Ummul Mu'mineen, the mother of the believers? That's it. We're stopping everything. What do you think happened, brothers and sisters? Allah sent Jibreel alayhi salam to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Tell Abu Bakr, وَلْيَعْفُوا وَلْيَصْفَحُوا أَلَا تُحِبُّونَ أَن يَغْفِرَ اللَّهُ لَكُمْ? ayat that will be recited till the day of judgment. Tell Abu Bakr to forgive and pardon. Don't you want, Ya Abu Bakr, to be forgiven yourself? Abu Bakr, when these ayat were revealed, he said, yes, Ya Allah, I want to be forgiven. He went to Mistah and he apologized to Mistah. Said, Ya Mistah, forgive me and I will never ever stop your salary again. We go back to what we started. Allahumma ja'alna mimman yastami'una al-qawl fayattabi'una ahsana. May Allah make us from the people who listen and apply. قولوا قولي هذا واستغفر الله فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. بسم الله وحده والصلاة والسلام على من لا نبي بعده. My brothers and sisters, what is my problem? What is your problem compared to what Mistah done? Mistah accused the mother of the believers of something huge. And still Abu Bakr has forgiven him. What is that person that came to your mind right now as I'm speaking? What have they done compared to what Mistah did to Abu Bakr? Forgive them for your own sake. Forgive them for the sake of Allah Azza wa Jal. You know what? Sometimes that person, like I always repeat, does not even deserve a salam. Right? But for the sake of Allah, I am ready to give up my life, my wealth, everything. I'm not going to give up a small, short text. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Ramadan is around the corner. May Allah forgive me and forgive you. Before you press send, every shaitan on earth is going to come and tell you, do not press send. Do you know what they did to you? You forgot what they make you go through? Don't press send. Shayateen from the jinn and shayateen from the humans also. They're going to tell you, do not press send. And they're going to remind you of everything they have done. But you are doing it for the sake of Allah. And for Allah, everything is easy. My brothers and sisters, sometimes you see a brother who fasts every other day, tahajjud every night, thousands of dollars in donation, hafiz of kitabillah, all the greatest and the greatest of a'mal. And when it comes, brother, can you forgive your brother? La wallah, no way. Ya habibi, what is all this qiyam and tahajjud and sadaqat and Quran and salawat? What did they do to you? This answer, no ya habibi, is from any normal human being. But you have been upgraded. What's the difference then? This is how the shaitan comes to me and you. The shaitan is not going to come to me and you and say, drink alcohol, gamble, commit adultery. He knows we're not going to do these things. But you know what he comes and do? He separates between us. And we think it's very simple. No, it's not a big deal. No, it's a huge deal. A huge deal. SubhanAllah, you see sometimes even kids, they fight in the soccer game. They fight almost going to kill each other. And then when they finish, they go back home riding on the same bike. They forgot everything. And we, 15 years, 7 years, 6 years, I don't talk to my brother. Why? I can't tell you. No, tell me, what is it? Wallahi, he borrowed $1,000. And I texted him many times and he did not return the money. So, Jannah is not worth $1,000. And I'm not telling you you have to become best friends. Brother, I tried and they blocked me. I tried a lot and they blocked me. Allahu Akbar, Alhamdulillah, you're done. You did your best. You are free. I did my best. What else can I do? You don't have to be best friends. Just the right of the Muslim upon his fellow Muslim, which is the first one. Salam. Salam. I, Mohamad Baajour, declare from this minbar that I have forgiven every Muslim that has backbitten me, that has spread rumors against me, that said anything evil about me. I forgive you for the sake of Allah. And I want you all to do the same. اللهم بلغنا رمضان، اللهم بلغنا رمضان، اللهم بلغنا رمضان، واجعلنا فيه من الصائمين، واجعلنا فيه من القائمين. اللهم اجعلنا من الناس الذين يتركون رمضان بقلب سليم. اللهم ارزقنا قلبا سليما نلقاك به. اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وإسرافنا في أمرنا، وثبت أقدامنا، وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا، وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. وصلى الله على نبينا محمد، وقوموا إلى صلاتكم.